New Clashy Constructs Scenery unlocked. Summer Update 2020. Welcome fellow Clash addicts, this Merlin of Indigo Dragons. The summer update is here. We have a host of new troops. We've got new super troops, the Inferno Dragon and the Super Witch, and we've got a new Dark Elixir troop, the Headhunter. And today we're going to have a look at something else that's new in this update, which is a new base, basically, a new edge to the base, new scenery we're calling it, a bit like a skin for your village layout. We'll have a look in detail at that and some really interesting things that I found around that base, which I'll show you. Here's the new super troops. We've got to take a quick sneak peek of those. The first thing I wanted to have a look at when I started this update, so you've got the Inferno Dragon, which is basically a baby dragon that goes around with Inferno, ramps up as like a single Inferno. It doesn't rage when it's on its own like the baby dragon does. And then there's the Super Witch, which we can upgrade. So this spawns skeletons, but these are not ordinary skeletons, no. They are big boy skeletons. A single humongous skeleton will be spawned. So that'll be exciting to try that out as well. I think I'm going to go with the Inferno Dragon first. And I'll do some more videos on this update because there's loads of new stuff in this update. Loads of balancing changes and quality of life improvements. Such as when you do a friendly attack, you can have a separate army. You don't have to wait for that army that you've currently got. You don't have to use that. You don't have to train up a new army. You can just choose different troops for your friendly attacks. I'm going to get this Inferno Dragon going as well, because I'll do a video soon showing that new super troop. And we'll try out the Witch as well. So if you want to see those videos, subscribe and make sure you get the notifications when we do those. So we'll have a look in the shop now, because there's loads of stuff in the shop. So we've got this Clashy Constructs Scenery, £7 basically, 1 penny short of £7, or $7 if you're in the US. And that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? There's a lot of detail around the edge of that base, and we're going to do that, buy that now, and try that out and see in detail. We're going to have a close look around the edge of the base and see what we can find, because there are some very interesting things, including parts of the Clashy Constructs series of heroes, and there's a part of the Queen I found, and some other interesting things. So we'll take a look at that in a minute, and we'll use the base editor to zoom in on that edge and take a really good look. We've also got some other offers here. There's a Clockwork Battle Pack with the statue and some elixir and books of heroes. Well, I was thinking I don't need those. I don't need those books of heroes, do I? Because I've maxed. But I do, because there's another 5 levels on the King and the Queen to upgrade. And there we go. There's the Clashy Constructs base set up. Now that looks really cool, doesn't it? There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a big excavation there. Some sort of mining stone by the looks of it. We'll take a really close look at that in a second. Statue there, and the waterfall is powering a water wheel by the looks of it, and there's some train tracks and things around. And notice the wood theme. Obviously the Clashy Constructs series of hero skins were all sort of wooden and clockwork like, and yeah, there's a lot of wood there, isn't there? Down at the docks as well, there's some interesting stuff. So we'll use the base editor, I think, and go into photo mode so we can have a really, really good look. So let's have a look down here at the bottom right first of all, and let's see what's going on with this excavation. So it does just look like some sort of open mine where we're mining rock. And there's some ladders to get down there. I don't. One of the rungs is broken. I wouldn't fancy climbing down there myself. It's the typical mushrooms hiding under the fence there, and there's some random pipes sticking out of the ground. And here's some sort of machine that's crushing rocks into smaller pieces. And there's a wagon or a cart there, and some other sort of towers, almost a bit like the original Level 1 Archer towers being constructed there. And what's that? That looks a bit like the Clockwork Queen skin there being built. And there's an expo as well. And is that, what is that purpley bit? Is that I think that's actually the Queen's head. I think that really is the Queen's head. Let's take a look. This is the Queen's head from the Clockwork Queenskin. It is the Queen's head. We're building another Queen. Oh my goodness. Well, at least they're not building a Clockwork Royal Champion. Not sure I'd fancy that one myself. Wow, that's great. There's so much going on here, isn't there? There's hammers everywhere. And there's some sort of hut there, obviously belonging to some of the miners. There's some rope and hammer there, so they must be using that down in the mine. Lots of those funny little yellow mushrooms as well, and planks of wood. And then over at the docks there's a lot of detail. We've got some crates been used for cargo, and there's a starfish there, isn't there? A yellow starfish, and some sacks of something on that small sort of pontoon there. And then there's a rope ladder up the wall, and some more rope, and it looks like it's quite a big pontoon here, and a crane. And I like this detail. If you look, you can see that crate on the crane is actually wobbling slightly in the breeze. That's a nice touch. Lots of detail there. And oh, there's another starfish there, pinky purpley, sort of lilac-y coloured one. And let's just move along the shoreline now. What on earth is that? A banana? Well, that's a banana on the side of the docks. Well, I guess they've just put that in there for fun. I don't know what the banana's about. And there's some wheels and cogs, and there's some sort of hut there. That's really nice detail there, isn't it? If we look into the woods as well, we can see there's a sword in a tree stump there. Lots of tree stumps, and an axe in a tree stump. And there's obviously a lot of trees been harmed in the making of this new scenery by the looks of things. So I don't know why we don't see the super troop building there and the trader. Interesting. And the path, we're now exposed to the end of the path, and we can see it goes into a tunnel. So on a normal base, that path has got longer over a few updates, and then it now goes into a tunnel. And there's another hut here. This must be for the lumberjack, and he's stuck his axe in the roof while he's gone to bed by the looks of it. Interesting place to store your axe. Lots of logs and things there, and a cart with a broken wheel, and another path off the base. What else have we got down here? So some rail track, which is interesting. Having rail track in there, and there's some giant stone cogs there. They're not moving, and the river seems to go completely under the village there. I don't know where that's going. And there's some rail into another tunnel in the hills there. And then we've got a little hut here with some bloomers hanging out on the washing line, and a spade, and a nice chair, and paper delivery. And here we've got water powered. So what's this? Hydroelectric, I think. We've got the waterfall being put to good use. And one of the YouTubers said that they wondered if there was going to be some use for the waterfall. Can't remember who that was now. They said they might use it for something, and they have. They've used it for hydroelectric power. And there's a pipe stuck out the ground there as well. So there's obviously piping the water around a base. Another failed tree, poor thing. And there was that stone hammer statue. And here's the saw for chopping up the logs. So there's an absolutely awesome amount of detail, isn't there? And there's sort of a Tesla on the end of that hydroelectric power. So what do you think? Do you like this layout? It's really cool, I think. And I like the idea of having different scenery. And it just makes it look so much more interesting. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.